Yeah, I don't know who we're going to get. Yeah, hi there, Moon over Miami. Great to see you, and yeah, huge thanks for coming on. Yeah, it's been quite a weekend, and yeah, I need to make some coffee, so just bear with me. I've got some brewing. Haven't had my coffee yet, and yeah, I certainly need it. Yeah, but yeah, a big hi to everybody who's here, and yeah, at the Stank house, and yeah, I'm sort of over it. Really, really, really over it. I'm sure you will understand. And yeah, just bear with me. I've got coffee here that I've got brewing. A French plunger full of coffee. So yeah, just bear with me. So yeah, who do we have here with us? Yeah, this room's messy. Excuse me for that. Sort of getting to a point where I don't really care much anymore. I'm sure you all understand. So yeah, just bear with me. I haven't run out on you all. I'm just getting coffee. Oh, I should have messaged Joslyn to say that I'm going live. Should have, but yeah, I didn't sort of get round to it. I might message her in a minute. So yeah, please do smash the thumbs up and share this one out. I would really appreciate that. I'm just getting some evaporated milk for my coffee. I love condensed milk, but very often because too much sugar. I don't even buy evaporated milk that often, and I should, I know. But anyways, it is what it is, and yeah, I am here. I've got my coffee. And got a huge big mug of it. Vietnamese coffee. And yeah, please do smash the thumbs up. I always need more of those. Just bear with me. But I am going to share some photos of this place too. During the live. Just so you all know. And yeah, I should stuck you on my phone. Just so that I can keep up with chat. Oh yeah, so who do we have here with us? And yeah, I will message Joslyn and say that I'm live. We'll do that. Yeah, it's windy out there. I think it's going to rain. I just message a few so they'll go live. See if I can share the actual link out. See who we get. Don't know if we're going to get anybody, but we shall find out. Yeah, who do we have here with us? Yeah, just sort of waiting to see who we get. Hopefully we get a few, and I haven't sort of done a normal video this week. I haven't really had the energy, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. These days I very much just have a burst of energy from time to time. And you know, a lot of that's just because of where I'm living. When I don't have the energy, I don't have the energy. Yeah, it's sort of unfortunate, but you know, it is what it is. And of course, if you could share this out and smash the thumbs up, I would really appreciate it. And yeah, I haven't had a shower yet. Just gotta bear with me. But yeah, hopefully I'll get a few people coming on here. Yeah, I'm going to share some photos of this place. You know, so does anybody wants to see. I did take some photos, so yeah, I've got them on here, so I can sort of show you what the place sort of looks like. But yeah, just sitting here drinking coffee, and yeah, who do we have here with us? Yeah, this coffee got cool, but never mind. I guess lukewarm coffee's better than none. So yeah, hopefully we've got some people coming in or somebody wanting to say hello. But yeah, I did take some photos, so anybody who's interested, hope that shows up. That's the bathroom, and it's actually quite clean for the bathroom, actually. The laundry area, ain't that nice? That's the backyard, ain't that nice? Yeah, I sort of can't really walk around and film, you know, for obvious reasons, but I do want to give you a stink house tour looking out the kitchen window. Looking out the kitchen window, so yeah. The refrigerator in the kitchen. And yeah, this is some in the kitchen. The kitchen's actually quite clean for the stink house kitchen at the moment. The sink, and that's actually quite clean for the sink at the moment. More of the kitchen. I've got alerts jumping up here. Towards the front door. And yeah, they've actually cleaned it up. They went ballistic the night before last night. Friday night, 4:30 a.m. I was woken up. That's the front door, and that was all smashed in, and they've taped it up with Gorilla Tape, duct tape and the like, because they had that smashed all in. That happened Friday night. And that's actually quite clean for the passageway. A shot into the laundry area from the other direction. Another one down the passageway. This is one of the back rooms. It's just stuff piled up, and it's sort of an empty room. What probably should be a lounge room or a sitting area. But of course, piled up with crap. And of course, yeah, we'll share these photos again for you. If anybody wishes to see them again. But yeah, a huge thank you to everybody who's come in. Yeah, I'm just, you know, getting exhausted. A lot of nights, very little sleep. you know, just because of all the bullshit that goes on here. Sorry for the French, but you know, there's no other way to sort of describe it. And yeah, I'm absolutely exhausted. Yeah, who do we have here with us? And yeah, I know I should go out and film some video and edit on some video, but really quite exhausted. So, you know, it's sort of how it is. So yeah, I hope we get a few people coming in. Thank you to Moon over Miami, who has been in. I don't know if he's still here, but I did see him before I started I saw his messages before I did start the live stream. So big hi to him. He messaged there. But yeah, just waiting to see who we're going to get. Hopefully get a few views and, you know, watch time all of that. It's getting windy out there. I think it's going to rain soon. I think. I don't know. But just he's drinking coffee at the moment, so yeah. But I just went around and got some photos this morning around the stink house, so if anybody wants to see the photos, again, just tell me. You're most welcome. Oh, hi there, Peggy. Oh, I'm sorry. Probably the internet's really bad. I don't know. The video blinking? I mean, the internet here in this place ain't really that I don't know. Did you see the photos, Peggy? I might show you if you didn't see them. Because I'm guessing you just came in. But yeah, this place is really getting to me. Really, really, really getting to me. But you know, people have said earplugs, but they only work to a certain, you know, certain stage, and then, you know, all bets are off. But yeah, we'll talk about Friday night. That's the night before last night. There was some disturbances earlier in the night, and then I finally got to sleep, and then 4:30 a.m. There was a smash and a crash, and the sounds of biting outside my door somewhere. A couple of the residents were biting, then banging and smashing and crashing, and you know, curses being yelled out, and you know, and basically most of them are Australian and they're on drugs and all sorts of things. And of course, you know, they speak in the worst Australian accent and the broadest Australian accent, and I really hate that accent. Really, really hate it. And you know, they're calling everybody else the C word, and you know, they get high as kites and they fight, or they decide to fight. And you know, the place absolutely reeks, and they smash it up, and all sorts of things. I was actually talking to a lady yesterday. I was out. I had to go to Frankston and get a few supplies, and she knows the area where this stink house is at, and she was saying it was actually used to be quite a nice house before, you know, before the people who bought it and turned it into a stink house was. And so that was very interesting. And, you know, I told her who the manager was, and, you know, this lady said, yeah, I know the name, I know of him, and I've heard enough. And, you know, all his places are absolute dumps, you know, like a, you know, like a scum lord sort of thing, if you know what I mean. No, Peggy, it's absolutely, it's making me depressed and giving me anxiety and all sorts of things. And, you know, it's often very hard to get the energy to make videos and that sort of thing because of the place I'm living in. Did you see the photos, Peggy? I can show you again. No problem. I did take some photos earlier today. And it's actually relatively clean for the place. I mean, my room's messy, but I sort of a bit of a stage where I don't care. And yesterday I was going through some clothes, you know, what I want to keep, what I want to get rid of, because I'm, you know, going to just dump a lot of clothes or give away a lot of clothes to Goodwill, to the thrift stores. You know, reduce some of the stuff I've got. If I get out of here, I don't have so much stuff to carry and to take, if you know what I mean. So yeah, there's that. Yeah, it's terrible. Yeah, that happened at about 5 a.m. or something. I heard a big smash, and might have been about 5:30 a.m. You know, all the bullshit started at about 4:30 a.m. Friday night, Saturday morning, and that happens quite often here. So you know, it's not a, it's not an isolated incident. There's probably terrible violence-fueled, drug-fueled nights, probably like 3 or 4 nights every week, where they just go, you know, ballistic at each other. And I sort of stick to myself for obvious reasons. So thank God they haven't sort of tried to come in here or anything too much. But Friday night they were trying to break into a few rooms even, and you know, there's somebody, like I'd had the window open just to let air in, and somebody had, you know, I saw an arm come in through the window. I very nearly called the police then, but you know, the police here are absolutely useless. Oh, police are often here. Nothing happens, you know. And then I've spoken to the police a couple of times, and they've said, oh, well, we can't sort of take them away because, you know, this is their house and all of that. And so there's not a lot that they can or will do. You'll probably say, oh, yeah, it reminds me of Canada. I guess you'll say, Peggy. But you could be sure that if, you know, somebody was waving, you know, Australian flags or Canadian flags or American flags or English flags out in the street, and you know, a certain group was having a protest and there was a counter protest, people waving Australian flags, for example, well, you could be sure that you know, those waving the Australian flags would be hauled off pretty quickly. Hope for life. Great to see you. I don't know if you saw the photos, Joslyn. I can just send them to you. Might be easier instead of seeing them on frame. I was going to have a shower and change and all of that before my live, but I'd sort of, I'd got to sleep late, as often happens, because, you know, all the banging and crashing around of a normal evening, and somebody decides to do their washing at midnight or 2 or 3 a.m. and the washing machine's on the other side of the wall, and it just sort of, you know, goes against the wall here when it's on the spin cycle, and, you know, all of that. I might just send you the photos directly. Joslyn, I could do the same for you, Peggy, if you want to see them again. Not just sort of on screen of the live, but I could do that. But yeah, I was just talking about sorry, Peggy, I meant you, Joslyn, if you just came in. Yeah, exactly, exactly, Peggy, but the residents here are Australian. So, you know, and, you know, it might be like what you said, that it's just forcing all of these worst of the Australians together into a stink house because of that, what you just said in chat, Peggy. That could be. And, you know, it could be what's caused the social issues here, you know, with why they're like that too, because of, you know, that could be. Yeah, I'll send these photos to you, Joslyn, to your messenger while I remember. I think I'll send them to you directly and you can have a look. But, you know, that answers the question about the police. And I mean, you know, they get very angry at whoever's called the police here too, of course. So you don't really want to poke the bear in the bear cage too much, so to speak, if you know what I mean. Yeah, I just send the photos to you. Yes, high rent costs, and you know, this place here, I'm actually paying higher rent than what I was private rental before this stink house. You know what I mean? The rent I pay is $260 every week for this hole, and if we look back a year, before I had to leave, the nice place at Cranbourne, really, really nice place and nice people, I was actually paying 200, and it went up to 220 sort of like about 6 months after I moved there, per week. So, you know, $40 difference per week. The place in Dandenong I was paying about 190. Well, yeah, that's what I do, Peggy. I stay to myself and keep invisible. Yes, try to make as small a target as possible. Yes, that's what I do, Peggy. Yes. If you want me to send you these photos, I can also, Peggy, through Messenger. You know, I just sent to Joslyn. Just if it's difficult to sort of see on screen. But yeah, I try to keep as small a target as possible, yes. And, you know, I won't even yell out to them when they're sort of making a racket in the middle of the night and fighting whatever to shut up. I won't even do that. You know, there's 8 rooms, Joslyn, 8 rooms. One room has got 2 in it, but there's also like a lot coming and going all the time, and there's a group of them, I don't know who it is, but they invite their homeless friends to come. And so, you know, there's even like outsiders staying sort of like 2 or 3 nights per week often, and it's just, you know, there's characters coming I don't never seen before, then you see them sort of coming every so often. Then I'm out looking, but I sort of don't look, I sort of stick to myself as much as possible. I have reached out to a couple of people and services, and I'm waiting to hear back on getting to another place. But of course, waiting lists are absolutely insane, and we're all just another number on the books. You know what I mean? They don't care. And you know, the general consensus is, yes, I need out, yes. The general consensus is, oh, you've got a roof over your head, you're fine. And that's the general consensus, and you know, that's how they palm you off. So, you know, it gets very, very, very hard to take. Very, very hard to take. And I'll tell you the truth, I absolutely loathe this country. And you know, the places that I've, except for the really nice place where I sort of started, you know, actually not mind the place as much, but still wanted to get out. It's given me a very, very, very sour taste in my mouth of what this country is and what this place is. You know, like these songs, it's actually sort of like therapy, these songs. And I had been seeing a therapist, and of course, with the way the funding works with that sort of thing, I've only got one more appointment left. You only get so many appointments per year of different specialists and that sort of thing with the medical system here. So, you know, it's actually 8 appointments, but I was able just to get one extra one. You know, like this this song, for example, it's all very, very much how this place is. You know, I'll put it up here. It probably would. Well, see, I'm on the outskirts of the city actually, so you know that doesn't really make any difference. I'm one of the outer suburbs. I'm actually from the city itself. I'm actually about an hour and a half. Oh, they know. Yes, they know. Well, no, I pay the rent myself, actually. They just sort of provided the place and paid the deposit. Joslyn, to answer that question. But yeah, they know. But, you know, what they said was, oh, well, you've got a roof over your head. But, you know, like this... But this is pretty much, you know, I'm allowed to play this song since it's mine. It's probably back to front, the text and everything. I apologise for that. That's just the way you... Oh, the landlord or the property manager, he knows. There's one other lady here, she's okay. And yeah, we both actually told him what the place is like. His name's Richard. But the lady I was talking to yesterday in at Branxton said, oh, yeah, Richard's places are all dumps and, yeah, you know, very scumlordy. Yeah, that's what it is, Peggy, yeah, scumlord. Slumlord. Scumlord, slumlord. You know what I mean, Peggy. Well, there's 8 rooms. So, I mean, this place is breaking in, so I think 520 per week by 8. My math is pretty hopeless. But you know, that's probably like about $3,000 per week from this horrible place that they're raking in. I don't think the property manager actually owns the place either, Peggy and Joslyn. Well, we've got the big thing is finding a place also. Every house that's listed in this place nowadays, you know, it's listed on, you know, house listed on Gumtree or flatmates.com or realestate.com or what have you. Every house has 100 different applicants to come and inspect. And that's even quite old and average houses. And of course, nicer houses have more people. But they all have at least 100 applicants coming to inspect. There's a real genuine shortage of decent housing. I mean, the way I'm seeing it, the only hope is if I had some videos go viral or I won the lottery, that I could just get out of this place completely. And I mean getting out of this place completely. I have reached out to a couple like YWCA and a few others, so you know, they're taking a real minute to get back to me, like a couple of weeks. But you know, this song sort of gives you some of the, you know, some of the idea of what this place is like. And yeah, yeah, thank you for sending me that, Joslyn. Yeah, BCAT actually. Yeah, good housing's very pricey, yes. Yeah, that, Joslyn, I'm just saying that. And yeah, thanks for the thanks for all of that. Yeah, BCAT number 4 in the list you've given. There's a few of us, yeah, there's a couple of us sort of trying to get a submission together just to do that to BCAT, Joslyn. They're the ones that sort of to do or deal with rental and all that sort of thing. you know, it's just getting pretty hard. But yeah, I just like yesterday I was going through things just so I've got less stuff to carry, and you know, a lot of things I'll just leave. Oh, you mean the websites that you gave me, Joslyn? Yeah, yeah, that's a point. Yeah, the contact details that you gave me. But you know, the place getting cleaned up still doesn't help me much because I need to get out of here too. So, you know, and there's been a number of organisations where I have sort of told them how things are. And, you know, you get the shovel. It is sort of like that. Yeah. Yeah, so, you know, it is what it is. But, you know, I'm basically, yeah, and yeah, I will be reporting it to all of those, Joslyn, and thanks for the list. And yeah, I will be, you know, reporting it to them. Yeah, everybody please smash the thumbs up. I need more of those. And appreciate more of those. I should have had a shower this morning, but you know, I woke up late after getting to sleep late. But a lot of the time, I don't even feel like being bothered to do so, if you know what I mean. You know, you go to the bathroom and you have to spray disinfectant everywhere and have clean it just to use it. Well, you want to use the bathroom and there's somebody in there, and of course they leave the place absolutely foul. Eight bedrooms here, 2 bathrooms. Yeah, all good, Peggy. Thank you so much for coming, and I really appreciate you coming to chat, and really appreciate you watching this live and being here for as long as you did. I really, really appreciate that. So a huge thanks, Peggy, and know that I really do appreciate you, and I am, you know, remembering you always, so, you know that. And Joslyn the same. I really, you know, appreciate you. You know what I mean? Oh, yeah, who else do we have here with us? And, of course, you know, we can run the photos across the screen again. Anybody wants to see them. Those who don't have my messenger details. We'll run those again. Yeah, I've got to do some online study again too, and this course that I'm doing, and I'm sort of finding it really, really difficult. And if I was in a nice place or a better place, it wouldn't be so difficult either. Yeah, I understand, Joslyn. Totally understand that, and I hope you get some cooler weather and things improve for you. Um, Yesterday was actually quite warm here, weather-wise. I think, oh, summer's just ahead. It'll be all too soon. It'll be stinking hot here. And of course, you know, fans in this room just don't cut it. I believe yesterday was something like about between 75 and 80 degrees Fahrenheit. Oh, hi there, CB. Great to see you. Really great to see you. And yeah, I'm drinking coffee and I'm going to make another cup in a minute, or it's going to be cold coffee, but that doesn't matter. Um, I did make some coffee in French press earlier. I mean, tomorrow I'll have to do this study again, and I do have an appointment. Chisholm. Oh yes, nice to hear things have cooled down a little bit for you. Nice to hear that. Looking for this, what time I've got this appointment tomorrow. They're actually quite cheap too. Oh wow, 100. Yeah, that's pretty hard to take. Really, really, really hard to take. Yeah. Oh, now I can't find the ticket for my appointment. I might have to bring them tomorrow. But yeah, that's too hot. Yeah. Oh yes, some CB still have tomatoes and peppers. Yeah. Well, yes. As soon as things cool down, it really does. You know, wipe out tomatoes and peppers. Oh yes, it says here tomorrow, 1 p.m. for salon. And they're really cheap. It's a Chisholm and they're student hairdressers, so it's only $10. So, yeah, I guess get myself pampered a little bit. I think I need it. So I can barely afford it, but I think I need it. You know what I mean? Definitely think I need it. Let's see if I missed anyone's messages. But yeah, I just thought I'd come on and just chat and tell everybody how things are. And why probably my video output has slowed down a lot. You know what I mean? I'd love to put more out. I'd love to be in a place where I could just, you know, go and video carefree. Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that, Joslyn. AC has been horrible. Even with 4 pads going, it's still the same temp. Both Cat and I sprawled out on the bed, just barely breathing several days. Oh no. Well, yeah, I haven't sort of had anything done with this for a good year, or maybe a year and a half. You know, just every so often just clip the ends off with a pair of scissors in the shower, if you know what I mean. When it sort of gets a bit scraggy on the ends, I just sort of, you know. Yeah, you're blonde too, yep. So yeah, let's hear all the blonde jokes, eh? And, well, you know, if somebody's got a funny joke, feel free to share it if you're allowed to. It might be one that YouTube don't like. You know, I totally understand that too. Maybe share it to me through my messenger or something, or phone number or what have you. Maybe. I'm thinking I'm going to have to replenish this coffee. Yeah, just looking at messages here. Nothing much there, but yeah, I'll have to replenish this coffee. Still got half a pot of brewed Vietnamese coffee. It's not real warm though, Vietnamese coffee, but yeah. It's probably about half this big mug, but that's probably quite enough, you know. Oh, Mr. J, hi there, great to see you. I'm just getting some coffee. But yeah, great to see you. Yes, exactly, CB, yes. I don't know where it came from, you know, the blonde joke idea, but, you know, it is what it is. I guess people got bored. There's not really that many of us that are naturally blonde, I should say. Oh, excuse my coughing. I just, yeah, just put some evaporated milk in my coffee. I like condensed milk, but I don't need the sugar, so, you know. I don't need the sugar, so I get evaporated. Basically, condensed milk, I've been told, is actually evaporated milk, but with heaps of sugar. And it does sort of give a similar taste, you know. Once I put some stevia in it to sweeten it up, the coffee, it does sort of give a similar taste. Oh yeah, see what messages I've missed. Oh yes, Joslyn, bored with a full head of hair, dark hair, though turned back brown as a kid and now turning silver, blonde and brown. Yeah, that's interesting. Well, yeah, a lot of people who are actually blonde, or I should say a lot of women who are that are blonde are actually not blonde. You know, it comes from a bottle. So, you know, me, no bottle. This is just how it is. Although it does have grey hairs nowadays, unfortunately. Yeah, good one, CB. Yeah, said concentrate. Yeah. Hmm. Well, if I had a bottle of orange juice and put it out in the kitchen, probably most of the residents would just stare at it for half a day here because they've all fried their brains. And no, they're not blonde. You know what I mean. None of them are blonde, yeah. Or none of them are natural blonde, I should say. So yeah, they'd probably stare at it half a day. Yeah, maybe we could tell the same joke, but instead of saying why did the blonde, we should say why did the Australian. We could actually put that, and you know, why did the Australian stare at the bottle of orange juice for 2 days? Because it's at concentrate. Yeah. But yeah, if anybody's got any jokes you'd like to, share, please do feel free, because I can certainly do with them. Who do we all have here with us? But, yesterday I was sorting through clothes, trying to sort what to take to Goodwill, get rid of, what to throw. Because there's some that are just not good enough for Goodwill, and I just sort of put them in the bin and we'll throw them. So, there'll be a lot of tidying around in this room over the next few days. We'll try to have minimal stuff to leave with. I'm even getting to a stage of things just running away. You know what I mean? Go with a bag and just run away. Find another city to go to. Just run away. I want to be as far away from here as possible. Just sort of, it's got too much. Sad thing is I can't afford to do it. That's a sad thing. And, the lottery hasn't even been bloody kind. See what this message is. Nothing important, it's just an alert. Somebody's got a new video up or something. Messenger, a couple of pages up below. Yeah. Yes, that's how it is, Joslyn, yeah. Yeah, lapping my ass off, yeah. I need that. But yeah, they're probably all exhausted now, because it's all pretty quiet here just at the moment. But, later on in the day, things will start firing up again. All the drugs and shit will come out, and things will start firing up again. And be thinking, do I call the coppers or don't I? Call the coppers turn up, say, oh, there's nothing we can do about this, they go away, then the other residents are shitty, and then whoever called the coppers, really cops it, so to say. for the next week or so. That's sort of how it is. And you know, they say, oh yes, call to you know, call to 911 or whatever. It's supposed to be anonymous, but they always seem to find out who did it. Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that, CB. Probably a really nice hairdresser that you've had for a long time, and you know, when they can't do it no more, yeah, it's sort of, you know, difficult and upsetting. Oh yeah, now gotcha, yeah. I thought you meant couldn't anymore. Yeah. Yes, they can only cut it shorter, yeah. Yeah, joke. I'm I'm a bit slow on the uptake sometimes, my friend. I don't sort of get the amount of sleep that I should. And you know, this place, it sort of does that to you. Yeah. Yeah, I could tell that to my hairstylist, yeah. Yeah, true. True. But yeah, just sitting here drinking coffee and yeah, chatting with you all and yeah, you know, get some views, get some watch hours and all of that. Um, who else do we have here with us? I know there's probably a few just lurking. You're busy doing other things and whatnot. And so just lurking, having this run while you cook supper or do the dishes or get ready for bed or what have you, yeah. And that's all cool. And I mean, I will have to do some study again later today, but thinking I might get an hour or two sleep still. Still catching up. And I mean, that's constantly what it's like here. You know, I'm often only getting to sleep sort of like midnight, and I'd love to sleep earlier, but you know, like I said, the washing machine's going and it's sort of against this wall. It's just on the other side of this wall where I'm pointing, and it sits against the wall. So, you know, that's really quite nice. And, you know, there'll be somebody washing their friggin' clothes at like 2 or 3 a.m. in the morning. And I mean, that's just ridiculous. I'll have to see if I can read that. Oh, that's cool, CB. That's cool. Yeah, I had to read it to see if there was a joke in that or not, you know. Don't think there is, but I might have missed it too. Might have missed it. But yeah, the internet here in this joint's really slow too, the mobile internet, so, you know. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I had to sort of read again, and yeah, I worked out it wasn't a joke, yeah. You know, I couldn't sort of, I had to put my glasses on to read the text. You know, waiting for somebody saying their call sign was PORK BACON or something like that, you know, ham radio, you know. So yeah. Oh, good. Yeah, let the dogs out. Yeah, let them do their business and do their potty and whatnot. Otherwise, you'll have to be getting up in the middle of the night. Yep, totally get that. Totally get that. Just got a message here. Yeah, that's interesting information, Joslyn. Yeah. Um, Next time I see something laying around, maybe I should just photograph it and forward the photograph on to relevant authorities. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Look, I'm just reading this text, Jocelyn. For tenancy-related disputes that cannot be self-resolved, free and impartial dispute resolution services are available, such as those offered by the Residential Tenancy Authority in Queensland, which has similar counterparts in Victoria. Yeah, I don't want the dispute resolution. I want out, if you know what I mean. I want out of here. I don't want to see these people again. I want out and be away and not near anyone similar. You get what I'm saying, Joslyn? Yeah, thanks for those links, Joslyn. Yeah, some of those, if I recorded them, I may as well paint a target on my back. Those sorts of people have ways to find out who snitched. Well, realistically, I may just get myself out, if you know what I mean. Realistically. Oh, hi there, Maze. Great to see you. Yeah. And, it's sad. That's what this place has become. There's too many people, basically. They've let too many people in. So, the amount of services are really, set up for half the population of what there is now. Yes, Joslyn, I totally understand that, yes. Life does suck, yes. And for those who say it doesn't, I dare you to prove that it doesn't suck, Just because it mightn't suck for you doesn't mean it don't suck for anyone else. Oh, it's raining out there. Because it does, It really does. And you know, you wonder with some of the reports you see of people just going postal, and you know, you think, yeah, that's probably why I went postal, because things just suck so bad. That's the way I'm seeing it. Um, yeah, do we have any mods around? Because we will not talk hate. Yeah, so true, Joslyn, yeah. And we will not talk hate here to any other creator. But yeah, I totally get you on that one, Joslyn. Totally get you on that one. Totally understand. Thank you, Joslyn. I really, really, really appreciate that. Um, so yeah, if you've got anything interesting, some funny jokes or whatever, yeah, I'd love to hear them. Oh yeah, I am how I am. It is what it is here in this place. I'll just see if I can catch up with all the messages here. They don't always show up on my screen. You know how it is. But yeah, yeah, I'll just message you here directly. Joslyn. So yeah, what's everybody got on for the weekend? Yeah, the one who loves. Hi there, great to see you. But yeah, don't really have that much on for the weekend. If I can catch up with some sleep, I will. But yeah, just catching up with some messages. Yeah, good one, Hope. Good one, Hope, yeah. I wish, I wish. Yeah, dream world, baby. Baby. Yeah, just get this back up. I was just sending some messages out to Messenger. Yeah, just get this back up with, you know, live chats. Because I don't always pop up on screen here. Wouldn't life be so easy if it was like that, Joslyn? God for 24 hours? You or that other matter you were telling me about? Yeah, I'll blur too. You know, Joslyn. Yeah, I just sent you a message on Messenger, Joslyn, about that other matter that you just, you know, told me about, just now. You know what I mean. I think you do. I want another drink or not. I might just have a bit of a scratch around the refrigerator and see what I've got. Bear with me. I might make another coffee a bit later, but it won't be a brewed coffee. It'll be just you know, one of these sachets. You know, 3 in 1. Oh, I better get through the rest of this room sorting stuff too. What to keep, what to throw, what to give away. You know. Oh yes, Joslyn. Yeah, hopefully things cool down for you for the temperature. Yeah, hopefully. Fingers crossed you get some cooler temps. I'm just looking at screen here. It's all pixelated. I'm thinking, this network here is absolutely terrible. I mean, I've got to get to a place with better network that I can upload videos quicker. I mean, download speed's sort of not too bad. I'll just run the test and show you what it's like. Oh yes, these incompetent weathermen, yes. Yes, they are like that, ain't they? Yes. We'll see what speed test has to say. you know, download speed is passable, but upload is horrid. You'll see upload in a minute. You know, 1.79 megabits up. So, you know, that makes for, you know, the live pretty choppy at times. Oh, yes, but leaving the damn heater on, yeah. But, you know, if I go to upload a full-length video, it'll take days. You know, I'd have to go out to somewhere to do it. Even a short, to upload a short here can take like a couple of hours. You know, just a simple short. So, you know, that's not very good either. Yeah, messenger on this thing. So yeah, I hope you do get some cooler weather. Joslyn, yeah, drop 3 degrees, here it comes, yeah. Yeah, I know. Well, you know, if I wash things, I dry them in here. I should really put that down, yeah. Forgot about that. Don't really care anymore, Joslyn. You know what I mean? You know what it's like? You get just beyond caring. Yeah, I laugh at that, but yeah, they ain't dumb boulders, I'm afraid. Always wished for bigger ones. Yeah. But yeah, you know, that is what it is. Put this camera another way. But yeah, you're probably all having a giggle. I'll trade you, yeah. Yeah. Boulders give back issues, I know. Yeah. But, you know, that is what it is, and, not a lot I can do about that. Oh yes, in the middle of C and D, yep, totally get that. Totally get that. Oh, and I'll just say something. People who come onto other people's live streams and I guess you could say, say bad things about other creators, or want to drag creators into doing some action towards another creator, you're not welcome here. And I just will not stand for that. I am not going to get involved in a fight. Thank you, Joslyn. Thank you. Exactly. And my channel is not about that. And you know, just be nice to others and others in the community, because everybody has their own difficulties, and oftentimes a lot of people do have some real troubles in life. So yeah, just don't on here. Yeah, go figure. Yeah, good one, Joslyn. And I sometimes wonder if, you know, somebody's decided to start something against a creator, and they've set up some bot accounts or whatnot. I'm sorry, Mr. J, about those people. Because I know you've been on YouTube a long time, and yeah, I've watched a number of your videos. So yes, I know you've been on here a long time. But you know, my lives are not a place to bring harassment against another YouTube creator, and I just won't stand for it. Yeah, good point, Joslyn. Good point. Yeah, I know it's just what it is, though. There's not a lot you can do about it. And you know, there are probably people that don't even have a channel themselves, and not able to create anything themselves, or you know, put themselves out there on a live stream or anything. And you know, that probably goes for life in general. You know, they're not somebody who could you know, make a meal from scratch, or they're not somebody who could even read a book to the kids or what have you, if you know what I mean. But yeah, to those who are going to come here to do that, just don't. That's my take on it. You know, we come here to, people can come and discuss life in general, or what's going right or what's going wrong in their life, or anything they want to share, or they've got some project they're doing that they wish to share, or got some good news or bad news or whatever that they wish to share. That's what live streams here are about. They're about sharing and you know, maybe helping others, but not dragging others down. Maybe, Joslyn, maybe, but you know, it is easy. it is very easy to become really bitter and embittered about life too. You know, we're not talking about when life gives you lemons, make lemonade sort of thing. We're talking about when life has taken everything from you, or, you know, when life has taken so much from you. You know, we're not talking about life even giving you lemons, you know, sort of thing. And I know a lot of people really, really, you know, get embittered and get the world, and that's easy to do. And I could do the same, easy enough. And I guess there's a difference between those of us who fight against, you know, falling into hatred and destructiveness, who fight against that, and those who just give in. I don't know. What's everybody's thoughts on that? Joslyn, you probably know exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, all those who gave me good love are dead now. Yeah, and I'm sorry about that. I really am. I wish I was in a position I could actually do more, Joslyn. You know, if I was in the States, up the East Coast somewhere, living the ideal life, I'd tell you to get your ass over here and, you know, leave that place behind you and just bring yourself and, you know, your younger kids who have some, you know, have plenty go for them and are fighting for a better life and all that. Yeah. And, you know, you know, say, well, yeah, if you want to leave a couple behind because they're just not going anywhere, they're just not standing with mum, I'd totally agree with you there too, Joslyn. You know what I mean? I wish I was in a place where I could, you know? You know what I mean? I think I might want an iced coffee, so just bear with me. I mean, I'll be still live for a while yet. There's nothing else to do, and you know, getting views and watch time and all that is quite good. And we don't have the camera pointing at the brass. The bras or the panties just up on the hanger drying, yeah. So yeah, bear with me as I get myself an iced coffee. Because I've got to eat it. Definitely, I think I do need it, iced coffee. So yeah, just bear with me. Oh yeah, I'll have to come back and read your message there that you put, Joslyn. But yeah, I'm just making some iced coffee. I need it. Definitely need it. Everybody be laughing at me. Well, that's okay. I did fill this thermos black up this morning. I don't have a kettle in here. I mean, I could buy one, but it's just something else to carry or take or give away or whatever when I leave this joint. And I mean, I'm sort of the opinion that I can just give stuff away that I'm not going to easy carry, and because I just don't really care about that stuff. If you all know what I mean. Well, the ice whip, but everybody be laughing. I'll just say what I've missed here and then finish making my coffee. Yeah, same here. Auto save you, but I've got to save myself first. I look forward to a campfire and a cup of coffee with you. Yeah, exactly, Joslyn. Exactly, and I know where you're coming from, yeah. Oh, wouldn't a campfire and a cup of coffee be great? Campfire coffee, cowboy coffee. Yeah, I could go with that. Hell, even a hot tent in the middle of my own woods, you know. In winter, as long as I had plenty of fire, wouldn't a good heater to put in it, yeah. I'm just making my coffee, so bear with me. Yeah, I've got this real milk, so... Only thing is, it's only about 3 days left on the expiry. I bought it cheap. Full cream milk with cream on top. So I've sort of got to drink it up within the next 2 days because the date is 2 days' time. So, you know, iced milk coffee is a good thing. But yeah, it was $2 off, $3 off, so I do prefer real milk if I can buy it. Yeah, good point, Joslyn, watching videos. Oh, I love those videos. There's a couple of channels I watch that do it all the time. I love those. Yeah, I'm sorry, Mr. J. Yeah, it makes life difficult when you sort of do that, yeah, or when that happens. And yeah, there's some people that have depression just because it's, you know, something that they've dealt with all their lives, and there's others that you know, it's a reactive of crap that they've had in their life. Probably a lot of people would be, you know, a reaction of could be something that's happened in childhood, that they had a dreadful childhood too, and that life might be okay now in adulthood, but you know, what's happened in childhood has just set it up. I wonder, something that probably should be investigated more. I don't know, what's everybody's thoughts on that? I mean, this joint I'm in now would give anybody depression. I've got iced coffee. Iced coffee, just a little bit of hot water, just enough to, you know, mix the 3-in-1, and then threw in some ice that I had, and then poured it full of full cream milk. Oh, what have we been going, an hour and 41? So yeah, we might sort of I don't know, cut it off in 20 minutes, make it a 2-hour live stream. Because yeah, the views are okay. Oh yeah, I'll have to have a look at that link, Joslyn. Oh, what to do with milk? Oh, yep, cool, thanks. I thought it was one of the snow camping videos you were going to share with me. Yeah, yeah, good idea. Good idea. Although I'll probably get through it all before it goes off, because I'll just make iced coffee. Yeah, or some white pasta sauce, yeah. Well, yeah, I could do that too. You know, like Alfredo or something, yeah. Well, I don't think Alfredo uses milk, but yeah, white pasta, some fish sauce and whatnot, yeah. Definitely could do that, yeah. Definitely. I mean, I know you could always boil it down too and make evaporated milk if you sort of got the time. Yeah. I did see a video on making your own evaporated milk, and it doesn't look that difficult. Or your own condensed milk. But yeah, I couldn't use sugar with making condensed milk because you know, I'd have to use, I don't know if it would work, stevia or something like that. Don't know if it would work with stevia or not. I should research that on YouTube. I mean, I do like condensed milk, but you know, I should avoid the sugar, so I don't sort of get it. I mean, white pasta sauce, yeah, that would be quite nice. I don't sort of eat pasta that often either because of the, so I don't really eat pasta that often. I mean, one could always go and get some, you know, make some, you know, vegetable noodles or something. Yeah, I totally get that, Joslyn. Yeah, dang it, talking about food. I've got to wash dishes before I can make dinner. It's already 7 p.m. Dang, don't want to do anything after sweating all day. Yeah, totally get that. Somebody else can make dinner if they want me to eat, yeah. Hey, if I was around there, I'd cook something up. Don't know if it would be anything really that special or good, but I don't really cook much anymore, and I'm sort of not really, I cook things very basic because I will not cook in that stink house kitchen, if you know what I mean. Just will not. So basically, if I can't make it in an electric wok or a benchtop oven or a George Foreman grill with as fewer steps as possible, because I don't really have anywhere where I can do a lot of prep either, food prep. I just won't make it. So I'm sort of really not really in the swing of cooking much anymore, if you know what I mean. I'm sure everybody understands that. I'm sure. Yeah, I totally understand you on that one, Joslyn. Yep. Totally get you on that. But of course, if they hadn't eaten for a while and were getting hungry, you probably wouldn't hear an end to it. I am guessing. Is that correct? Yeah, I totally understand, yeah. And yeah, it's sad that she's been gone so long, yeah. And I know what you mean. The male adopter's parents were really nice people. Um, don't know how or why they got such a shit of a son. Yep, I totally get that. She was probably a real firebrand as well. Yep. Irish, Dutch, and English, yeah. I bet she was full of fire too. Yep. And I mean that in a good way. But, those people I'm talking about would never go against their son either, so. I wonder if they told him in private, you're a real shit. I wonder. But, I'll never know that. I'll never, never, never know. So, yeah, another 10 minutes we'll call it for the day. Oh, yeah, it's dribbling out there. Yep. It is dribbling, dribbling, dribbling out there. Oh, this ice coffee's really nice. I wish I could send you one over, Joslyn. Yeah, it seems like she had your back too, Joslyn. It seems like she had your back, and yeah, I'm so sorry for you that she's not around anymore. Life would have been quite different for you, I guess, if she was around much longer. Yeah. Yeah, I wish I did, yes. Exactly. But I didn't, so, you know, that's what it is. You know, like, you know, his parents, they were nice people, but they definitely weren't the type of people that would buck the system or fight for anyone else. You know, that just remained wallflowers, I guess. They'd never speak out against the government or anything. Never. You know, they'd never say this is wrong, don't do this, you know. Yeah, it is hard to find. I sort of think a lot of times it don't really exist, to tell you the truth. If it exists, it's like about 1 in a million. I've got coffee around my mouth. I just saw it in the screen. Yeah, you were lucky. You were very lucky about your boar. Yeah. Really, really, really lucky. And yeah, I wish she didn't go as soon, or you know, so long ago. Yeah. Yeah, but you know, is that a reaction to what's life and what people have done to you, really, Joslyn? I'd say it probably is. I can understand. I could totally understand, you know, what life and what people have done. You know, it's been created. You know, what's the saying? Shit happens, assholes created, or something like that. I know you all will be laughing at that one, but also saying, yeah, it's also true. Yeah, thank you, Joslyn. You know, I think that saying, shit happens, assholes created, is just so, yeah, true. It really explains how life is. Hmm. Yeah, I've just gone without all my life. And, you know, it makes you doubt a lot of things, what people tell you. And, you know, don't get me started on all this prosperity preaching. Don't get me started on that, because that is total bullshit. Yeah, yeah, that could be pretty true. Or go to the bikers, you know. I mean, some are really lucky about family, but there's so many of us who are not. Yeah. But the thing is, getting put with a family that's not your own is just as bad, if you know what I mean. Yeah, true, Joslyn. And, you know, families generally suck. In some way, there'll be some that it might be okay, but there's an awful lot that are far from okay. You know, like that creepy grandfather, or that creepy uncle, or that you know, foul aunt, or foul, you know, grandmother, or foul mother, or foul, you know. Families, yeah. Or that cousin who would sell his own mother just for $2. Yeah, totally get that, Joslyn, yeah. Totally get that. I mean, I would have never chosen the family that I was thrown into. And realistically, I don't know if I would choose my own real family either, because, you know, they just abandoned me and didn't want to know me or anything. So I wouldn't choose them either, you know what I mean? And then I asked, well, why the fuck did God choose them for me? You know, and that's another thing that you could say. Probably shouldn't drop the F word, the F bomb on YouTube, but that does happen at times. Yeah, you'll probably say, yeah, right on. And you'll probably say, yeah, I could relate to that myself. Hmm. I know you're probably laughing at the F-bomb. I mean, they do come out on YouTube at times. As long as you don't drop an F-bomb in the first 30 seconds. Yes, I wouldn't choose any of them as my friends. Yes, so true. So very bloody true, yes. And particularly this situation. Particularly, yes. Yeah, that's the government for you, yeah. Well, you know what I say about those people, you know, people who choose to be a politician, they really only do it because of, you know, they have a lovely trough that they can all get their stouts into. You know, they do it for the perks. There's very, very, very few politicians who actually believe in the public good. Or, you know, making lives better for others. Basically, you know, probably like 99% of them actually do it for their own good and to advantage themselves. And we know that's true. Yeah, I better go to, yeah, let you do the dishes. I better go, thinking of an hour's sleep. You know, just to try and catch up. But it's like something that I'll never catch up with, I guess. Until I'm out of this joint. Yeah, it's sort of something like, you know, you've got, I guess you could say, like you have a glass with a big hole in it, and then just the faucet just dripping in it. The water level will never, you know, increase. Yeah, I hope you get some better weather and that dry spell. Yeah, dealing with life and paperwork. Yeah, totally get you, and I know how that is, Joslyn. Yeah, I know. Anyways, I better let everybody go, and a huge thank you to everybody who has come in here. A huge thank you to everybody who runs this one later. I mean, Todd messaged me and said, yeah, I'll catch this one later on replay, gang. And I know there's a few others that will do the same. Yeah, take care, Joslyn. Well, I'll try and be sweet and not be a sour, bitter old bitch, yeah. Try not to, yeah. But yeah, I really appreciate you coming in, and hopefully your weekend improves. Hopefully. And hopefully everything sort of goes better for you. So yeah, I'm going to wish everybody a wonderful good evening, and wish everybody a wonderful and safe weekend. Oh, thanks, Joslyn. Yeah. So yeah, take care, be blessed, and until next time, bye bye.